How's it gaming gamers? My name is Slayerkey, and today I am coaching a bronze player who is completely lost on their mechanics. Watch how I take them from this to this. If you're looking to improve your mechanics or just a refresher, this video is great for any rank. Also, let me know if you want to see more cut-ups coaching sessions like this. I got plenty of them. Enjoy. Before we continue, I need to clarify that these are my arms and not boobs. Also, if you seriously want to improve, I've released my complete Valorant improvement system. The same structure I used to coach over 2,000 players from gold to radiant. Built out everything you need to actually improve in one place. No guesswork, no wasted practice, just a clear system, training resources, and tools that tell you exactly what to work on and when. Get yours at Slayerkey.com. And if you'd like to work with me directly, I only take on a few students every month, but that's available there too. Thanks as always for your support and enjoy the video. Game of patience right there.
Yeah, and he beat me at it.
Likely the next thing is going to be incorporating the movement into your fights. Like this fight was definitely a big movement moment.
Yeah.
If you just stand there and shoot, it's very, very awkward. Oh, when you spawn in, make sure you look at the mini-map too. So there's nowhere else to look here but elbow. So when you spawn in, your crosshair should be instantly sticking to elbow and focused on elbow. This is one small thing that makes a really big difference here. We still gotta get comfortable with that too.
I'm still trying to get used to holding that angle wider. It's a bad habit that I've gotten into, which is just holding it so close.
Yeah, always hold it wider than you think you should. You also just shouldn't be shooting here. I see this in a lot of students. They try to like wall bang or like get extra damage to the wall, but what it leaves is your crosshairs unprepared. Doesn't give even your mind like space to think about that. Oh, I should hold a little bit wider here because you keep trying to shoot through the wall. That's part of what happens here too. Your adjustment back isn't great, and then yeah. I think today we just work on the movement. The headshots are looking good. I think there's still some room for improvement on the crosshair placement. When you walk around, like we're not really trying to clear certain angles. Sometimes the crosshair like dips and goes up, and it's kind of just, we want it on a consistent
like
head level all the time. Yeah, right here is
like
too
where
low.
it is right now. And
then when you want to take this next area, I mean, we were already talking about like, just do your best to break it down. After you kill this veto, you just immediately take on the rest of the site. And you don't prepare for any of these angles, so your crosshair just like floats here. Okay, I want to do this first. Let's do a live deathmatch. You down for that? So the big thing I want from this one, we're gonna be focusing on slicing the pie and preparing for the next fight. Yeah, prepare for next fight. Crosshair needs to be there as soon as you spawn in. Okay, and break down these angles. Break down the angles, break down the angles. You need to stop when you peek this. Pick the spot you want to peek into and then peek into it. Nice, better there. Okay, prepare for the next one. Okay, pick your next spot. Keep moving around, don't just stay here. Pick your next spot and swing. Always check that angle. That angle right there, always have your crosshair placed for it when you're going out. You have your crosshair ready for this site, and make sure to stop when you take it. Peek the angle, have the crosshair ready, and stop. Better there. Definitely better. We can figure out head height and stuff later. Nice, good. You hold wider in that fight, you win it. Shouldn't be looking back here. Remember, check the mini-map. Find this next player. Okay, NT. Check the mini-map, find the player. Wait, you shouldn't be checking right there. If you didn't see him there. Pick the player, just have your crosshair ready. Nice. Good. Shouldn't be checking here. So not only look for that first player on the minimap here, but also look for the second one. Find the first and second. And your crosshair should be like glued on this angle. So you shouldn't be walking around without your crosshair on this angle. Yeah, if you're walking around here, glued to that one, Perfect. And you glue back to that one and you glue to this one. You're always glued in the next spot someone could peek you from. Hold wider there. Even wider. And make sure you just stay and hold. Just stay and hold here. Stay and hold. Get that crosshair ready. Crosshair's not ready. NT. That's what we want though. That's what we want. Keep that crosshair there. Keep it ready. For all these fights, just get that crosshair ready. Nice. That was really good. Okay, keep your crosshair glued on this angle. Only take it off when you're switching to another angle. Nice. Good job isolating that fight. Notice how that pre-aim's a little off there because he was already off the angle. It helps to read into your opponent a little too. Okay, and just hold this angle. Once you shoot at her, just hold it because you want to hold for their reswing. Okay, you can hold for a little bit. At this point, probably not reswinging.
5 kills remaining.
Watch your crosshair there. Take extra time if you need it because you're in control of that peek there. If you're not ready, don't peek. Nice. So small thing for the crosshair placement you can think about. The closer they are, the wider you should hold. Hold for reswing. There, your crosshair goes off there, and he immediately comes back on your screen. Nice. Alright, let's do another one.
Not necessarily confused, but I don't know when the right time is to try to pre-aim an angle and pull off of the one I'm holding, or if I should just hold the angle that I'm at.
The biggest thing for the pre-aim is if it's a common angle, 100% pre-aim it. If you have intel, you should be aiming where you think the player is. So like if someone shoots you in the back, you shouldn't pre-aim the common angle. You should aim where the person shot you from. And when you walk around it is kind of like a comfortability thing. When you're walking around, when you switch angles, it's a lot of just what am I exposed to right now? Like because you're exposed to 2 angles there, you're cooked. Another thing to think about is like after you kill the sage there, you don't have to check that corner again. I'm gonna try to find a better example of this. Here's a good one. So like you hold that for like three seconds and you don't get peeked. That's also a good time to switch. And make sure your crosshair's hella ready here. We're not at all ready for that angle. Or look with your eyes, don't look with your crosshair. Okay, peek this C-long guy, be ready for him. Be ready. Yes, much better. Same thing when going back. So you killed this timing. Crosshair should be completely ready for this guy. Okay, completely ready for this guy. Okay, now C-long, stop, get ready, and swing.
So when you say stop and get ready, so it would be peek, stop, and get ready to shoot. Kind of like that, but don't die.
Like that, like what you just did. Right now, the reason why I say that is because we're just wide swinging everything without breaking down the angles at all. And we're also not preparing our crosshair. So we're trying to do everything too fast. So when you peek this, get ready. Get ready for this left side. Not like this though, go back. Go back and do that again. Get ready to kill that guy. And then swing. Okay, better. But your crosshair should be on that open space. Same thing for here. Yep, she's there. Nice. I like how you just held there. That's good. Crosshair placement was good there too. A good way to think about this as well is like your crosshair should be there before you'd make the decision to swing. So like before you swing C-long, you should be aiming towards C-long, generally.
So
yes.
Something more like that.
Yeah, exactly. Much better. So whatever play, if you're swinging backside here, put your crosshair backside before you swing. Or even heaven. Crosshair wasn't ready for this. Same thing with this. Where that veto is, you're always stopping and checking that angle first. You're stopping and checking backside here. Yep, and then left side. You should have these spots in your head that you're stopping and checking. You don't see anything here, you can check the other angle. Get your crosshair ready before you swing this angle. That's all I want.
10 kills remaining.
Yep, that's better. Okay, get your crosshair ready for him. Yep, that was a good one. That's good there too. Crosshair was on dead space there. You always want that open spot. Yep, really good there. That's exactly how you want to take this angle. Okay, so you're learning the angles. I think you've gotten the angles down a bit more. Our crosshair is still on dead space just a little bit. What I mean by dead space is it's just not a place where players can swing from.
Right, like it was on the box the entire time I was clearing the angle.
Exactly. And then the second thing, which we already talked about a bit, just make sure when you swing an angle that your crosshair is already on that angle before you swing. So I'm gonna launch my game and I want to show you a little bit. Like when I look a lobby here, or when I want to fight a lobby, I'm just gonna try to hold that guy. Before I even pick this, I'm already getting ready to fight this. So when I swing into it, already there. Yes, guys. Okay, already ready for C lobby. When I want to take this angle, do the 2 checks. I always stop. Always stop. Even check this one too. Hear this guy shooting here? Stop and peek. That one's my bad. I didn't stay on the angle. Okay, I see a guy long. Get ready, peek. Okay, I killed 2 garage guys, so I'm gonna look towards window here. Usually when you kill someone in an area, you're looking for the other timing. Like when you fight a lot in one space, they're probably on a different... It's probably just more of a deathmatch thing than anything. Okay, same thing here. We always just stop and check each of these angles. I'm not peeking here until I'm ready to fight. Sounds like this lady's swinging me. I peek again, trying to look back sight. Look at spawns. Where am I peeking? Get ready for a garage, peek. Look up window, peek. Get shot behind, get ready, peek. Get ready, peek. Shot from garage, get ready for garage. Always keeping your crosshair on the next spot. Just really good habit to have. I'm already looking up window here. I heard a guy spawn window. Notice how immediately after I kill the deadlock, I check the next angle. Always checking this angle next. You hear a single footstep in deathmatch, someone wants to fight you. I always like to keep in mind the first and second angles. Like after I kill this one, I'm probably gonna look here. Might check a lobby first. Nothing in a lobby, I'll look here. I hear this guy's footsteps, so I know he's here. And then a guy spawned down there. The footsteps and the sounds will help a lot with like some of the awareness stuff. But realistically, it's just preparing yourself for the fights, trying to keep the crosshair in open space. So I'm checking this, and checking CT. Heard a guy spawn here, so I prepare for that one. Also heard a guy spawn heaven. Another guy spawned heaven. And a guy jumping up short. So I can isolate the heaven fight easier from there. So I just focused him. Okay, but a lot of this is just, I hold this for a few seconds, I see nothing. I think I heard a guy CT, I hold this for a while. Don't see anything, maybe I look back.
I think I understand now what you mean by prepare for the next fight in regards to holding the angle. So I'm not necessarily breaking off of one angle in order to pre-aim another. It's holding off of an angle to check what's going on around me, and then if nothing's going on over there and I know somebody is, kind of like when you were on A site, you heard somebody spawn heaven, so you re-peeked heaven. As soon as you isolated or you got that kill or it was done, you went back to short because you heard somebody there, and you're gonna hold short and isolate the other angles until you move on.
Yeah, it's a big part of it. There's never not a threat. You're just balancing a bunch of different ones. When players talk of timings, that's usually what we're playing with there. Once we kill the heaven timing, next most likely place would be short, especially since we heard someone. We have a little bit of extra time. Could run one more deathmatch if you want. Would you rather watch one or would you rather do one?
I'll watch because I don't have Valorant open right now.
So I'm gonna try to follow this in then. I'm waiting for the mini map, seeing where everyone is. Okay, there's a guy literally right behind me. There's probably people towards site, so I just prepare. I don't really have intel, so I'm kind of just breaking down the angles. That guy was in the middle. Oh, well. Shot a little too fast on that breach when I wasn't ready. Guy up here, I'm just holding this angle. See how I just hold this angle like this? I'm just, if he ever swings me, I'm ready. because he didn't swing me, I know he's probably still playing up there or he jumped down. There's also little possibilities like that. Oh. Get closer. Next guy's close. I heard him make a footstep, so I know he's doing something. I go a little bit wider because I shot the guy from a different angle. So it's a little like mixing up the expectations that they have. Because when you shoot, you give away your position too.
Right.
I might hold this and see if that guy comes out. The more you can read the players and try reading the players, you can get really nice reads. Guy right here. Frame's a little bad there. The reason why I hold... Sometimes you want to hold too. So like reading into their footsteps helps a lot. Just because it can kind of tell you what they're trying to do. Like if they stop making footsteps, they're looking to fight me. Yeah, that guy stopped making footsteps. He was staring at a wall. Yeah, I hear this guy that was spawned here. I hear him running over here. There's also someone's sight. So I'm gonna go for the sight guy. And then immediately after I kill her, I just look where I think the next person would be. Okay, same thing with this person half wall. Just trying to see what they're doing. They just killed someone. They might have heard me CT. I tried holding. Person B main. They're actually playing the game. And then I'm gonna look towards mid here. My head B main timing's clear. Now I look towards heaven. None of this is like... So sometimes it's just like... Where's the next spot someone is most likely to be? Just repeating the same concepts over and over. And try to notice the movement too. Like you'll notice I subtly stop before I peek an angle sometimes. Just to line up my crosshair. Just to get ready. It's like here I would do it. Just so I'm ready for the next angle. This guy stopped making footsteps, so I know he's holding me. Or there's a good chance he's holding me. That guy did too. I just didn't prepare right for that one. This guy did too. It's like the second someone stops walking around, like 4 fights in a row it's happened, they just want to fight you. That's pretty much it. Do you have any questions about this?
No, I mean it makes sense.
It's the same thing over and over. After you kill each player, just prepare yourself for the next one. The movement stuff, pretty much just a burst into a movement. I know we already practiced it a bit, but that's really just it.